We're in Huntington Beach, California, back for round 2 of something they call the contour course. Now, last time when we visited this course was in Hermosa, and the highlight of the show was this 19-foot loop. Back then, everyone thought it was impossible. That's until 2 skaters by the name of Randy Marino and Jaron Grove came along and conquered it. Well, now all the skaters know it's possible, so we'll see a lot of guys attempting it. They're going to have to find something new, though, to distinguish themselves this week. So we built this coping across from quarter pipe to quarter pipe with about a 16-foot drop right in the middle. We built a lot of challenges into this course. Now we're going to see if the skaters are up to the challenge.
Well, this crew of skaters definitely has stepped up to many challenges over the past couple of years. The Texas contingent, when you put them all together, are virtually unstoppable. Fabiola da Silva is going to give it her best shot. She's got a couple new tricks she wants to take to the contour. And, of course, this guy, Aaron Feinberg, known for big, crazy tricks and tech as well.
No one over the years has built more of a reputation for stunt skating than Aaron Feinberg. Year in and year out, he always comes up with some of the most innovative and difficult moves.
Earning many trophies and many medals, was the #1 ranked skater 2 years running for his big stunts. Sean Robertson, one of the originators of going big on the park.
Well, once Sean Robertson started doing these big transfers, who would have known that the Texas scene would have become such a dominant factor in trick skating contests?
Last year, Ryan Dawes came onto the scene and really set people's eyes on him. This year, he's actually got some wins under his belt, taking a new look to the course, trying some big tricks based on gymnastics moves, but taking them to a whole new level. And what do you know, he's got some super tech ability as well with huge disaster tricks.
It's no surprise that Ryan Dawes and Randy Marino grew up skating together. You can see the excitable style in both of their skating. Randy Marino mixing it up on the rails, but he has really excited us with his go-for-broke attitude. The first one ever to land the loop. That happened back in Hermosa Beach. So this will only be the second time that any of these riders have seen it.
And you can bet they're going to want to hit it again. However, this course is so diverse, you could win on just about any obstacle.
It's a good course. It's the best course that I've seen for a best trick. I want things like this at every competition. It's really fast.
25-foot, full pipe. It's pretty much an all-around thing. For the street skaters, is the rails, of course. Launch box, vert walls. Has a lot of options.
You got nutty stuff to do on it. Well, it's a little dangerous too, so it's like possible to die on this.
It's my kind of course. It's just crazy stuff.
And we're going to see some of that crazy stuff when we come back. It's the nuttiest skaters doing the biggest tricks here on the contour. The ASA Pro Tour at Phillips Fusion is brought to you by Yoo-Hoo, America's favorite chocolate drink, skates on or skates off. By Corn Nuts, surprisingly hardcore corn snack in 7 mean flavors. Corn gone wrong. By Paul Mitchell, the style in lifestyle sports. The ASA's top street skaters are out here on a very special course. You could just feel the anticipation.
It's built for pretty much an all-around skater. They got rails for true street skaters. I'm more of a street skater, so you'll see me on the rails. I don't know about no full pipe or flips and stuff, but it's here to have fun. It's good for stunt street skaters, though, to try something crazy.
Well, here's how it works. 10 skaters out here are going to get 2 attempts per run, and they take the best of that run. So basically, one trick will determine the winner here.
Ryan Dawes is going to start things out. When you talk about stunt skaters, he is one of the few at the top of that list, and that's not the way that's supposed to work. The hard part was supposed to be the rail slide. Launching disaster royale. And we've seen him attempt to spin into that, but you see, he just lost his footing on that quarter pipe. But that's all right. They'll judge the trick because he landed the trick and rolled away from it.
So an 86 to get things started off. John Julio, wizard on the rails. Topside acid. Switch topside acid. Very nice.
See, he locks on with the back foot. That would be his left foot, and he's going to come right to the next rail, switch it up, locking on with the right foot.
An 88. John Julio moves up into the first spot.
Just goes to show you that you can interpret this course in a lot of different ways. John Julio bringing some of that NorCal street style Now Aaron Feinberg, he's always got some innovative moves. Launching on fast slide across the flat and down. This is one of the most difficult tricks in street skating right now, trying to balance just on the front foot. Looks like he may have touched his back foot for 1 second there in the middle.
92, but if he can pull that off completely flawlessly, you know that score is going to go way up.
Carlos Pianowski, this is a wild guy out of Brazil. Shows up to contests, doesn't always finish at the top, but he always comes out and throws very difficult moves. And you can see that right here, trying to go wall ride into the backside royale, and then getting hung up in the corn nuts inflatable. So trying to do a lot with that trick and able to save himself by hanging on to the rail. And he's got the cushioned fall.
So Carlos going for some big stunts. Wall ride to backside royale. Now Sean Robertson, he's no stranger to big trick contests.
Nope, he's been doing it for a long time. And in practice, he was talking about some creative ideas he had. There's a big carved backflip over the gap. Back in the day, they'd call that thing a custard chucker.
Wow. Huge. That gap in between is 12 feet, and he just nailed it probably with about 4 feet to spare.
This park is made for people who are just like the best all-around skaters.
Well, it's definitely made for guys who like to go nuts. That's for sure. Taking it to the rail, Randy Marino. Little disaster frontside royale.
Just getting things started out. Interesting to note that both Ryan Dawes and Randy Marino, these two guys that skate together all the time in Texas, come out with the same first trick.
And almost nailing the same score. Now, Fabiola De Silva taking her drop. You don't usually see her come into contests like this. Big upside down, almost a flat spin, 540.
Well, it's showing you why she entered. She's got a new trick that she's been working on clearly. Flat spin 540. It'll be nice to see her throw that in competition down the road.
An 82 even puts her in 6th place right now. Now, Bubba Ciata has been trying the loop in practice, and he felt that he had it wired.
He was so comfortable with it. He was doing it with headphones on. Apparently he did it like 6 times in a row. But now when the pressure's on, having some trouble with it. It just goes to show you cannot take this thing for granted. You may think that you have it, but you have to respect it every time.
So as we stand right now, Aaron Feinberg with a 92 sits on top. Sean Robertson, John Julio, and Ryan Dawes. And a few guys still having yet to land their first attempt. When we come back, you can bet they're going to be stepping it up even more.
What's it gonna take?
Welcome back to Huntington Beach. It's the ASA Pro Tour. The street skaters taking it to the contour course.
I choose. My brain will be up till 10. I've got a job I hate and I'm already late. I overslept again. I think I'm gonna hide cause it's cold outside and pull the sheets over my head. The world has gotta wait while I hibernate. I think I'll stay in bed. I think I'll stay in bed. Now it's 10 and now it's Tuesday again. The mattress has a hold of me.
Lot going on here at the Phillips Fusion, but right now all attention is on this guy, Marco De Santi out of Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Saw Marco in the bowl competition. Not quite sure what he's going to do out here on the contour course. Big flat spin 540, so he's brought a vert move down to the contour course, found a gap that he could clear with it. And that's what you end up with, flat spin 540 over the channel.
Solid score, 84, puts him in 6th place. Now it's time to get educated with our friends, the Texans.
How are we doing today, especially you ladies? We are out here at Huntington Beach, California. My name is Randy Marino. I'm Ryan Dawes. And we're from Texas. We're the Texas boys. We're going to talk to you today about 540s. Yes, that is 540s, not 540s, but 540s. Excuse me, sir. Do you know what a 540 is?
A what?
540.
Nah.
Do you have no idea? You got a nice motorcycle, that's for sure. I would just like to know if you know what a 540 is.
Is a surf maneuver?
No, oh, wait, you are getting very close, my friend. There are many different kinds of 540s. I believe my favorite would be the flat spin 540. And then we have corkscrew 540s. Do you know, what's your favorite 540?
My what?
540.
I don't know what that is.
What, bro? The ladies often run from me. I do not know why. I believe they do not feel my southern hospitality. What would your favorite 540 be? I think my favorite 540 would include doing it fakie, which is going backwards, and then going upside down, which is a bio motion. So basically a fakie bio 540 is my favorite, I think. Excuse me, coming through here. Pardon me, officer. How are you doing today? Do you know what a 540 is?
Let me see your ID.
I don't have any idea.
See the yellow line where that's for?
Do you know what a 540 is? You should know what a 540 is.
What's a 540?
It's when you jump up in the air and spin around 1.5 times. So now you know what a 540 is,
I knew what it was. I saw
So you better... Tell me your favorite 540.
The one that you jump up in the air a little bit and you come down and spin.
No, that is the first correct answer all day. This is Randy Marino and
Ryan Dawes.
And that has been our Trictionary. Nobody knows what a 540 is in California? Stay away from the police. Deuce, deuce.
Deuce, peace.
We'll see y'all later.
Now, Bubba's Yada missed his first attempt. Here he goes for number 2. Oh!
Going down hard on his backside, and luckily there's a lot of people around that can take a look at him. Let's see if we can see what happens. He comes all the way around the loop and then just loops out, gets off balance, and slides out. His feet come right out from underneath him, and he slams down hard on his backside. That's too bad. You hate to see that happen.
Bubba's looked like he actually rang his bell a little bit. Well, after one run of competition, Bubba's Yada missed twice on a trick he had wired in practice. Aaron Feinberg is our current leader, but there's still one more attempt, and it's only the better of those two that count here in the final.
Check it out. One time for your mind like this.
Welcome back to Huntington Beach, California. It's the Phillips Fusion and the Contour course.
The loop is just huge and scary, and I don't know, I might try it if I get pumped up enough.
A loop? Oh, hell no. I'm scared of that thing. It's pretty crazy, but I'm not trying to kill myself on a loop today.
We were talking with our team manager from K2 saying that we want every competition to be as scary as the contour competition in Hermosa.
Well, scary indeed. This has got all the elements, depending on how these guys want to push it. And so far, Bubba's is 0 for 2, trying the full loop. Make that 0 for 3 going down hard.
So he really seems to have been taken out of his game. He seemed really focused all through the practice session, and now that the contest is on, Bubba's is just not able to get it wired and paying the price.
So Bubba still has yet to post a score at all. Sean Robertson at least has the huge backflip, sort of the custard chucker as you said before. Oh!
Well, there's a different approach to the loop. Rather than go all the way around it, Sean jumps from the top of one transition straight across to the other. Coming back down fakie. So it'll be interesting to see how the judges score that. Well, it's not high enough to overtake his first score. That backflip's going to stand, and he will stay in second position.
Now, Randy Marino started out with the Disaster Royale, but he's the first guy ever to do the loop. He's going for it here. Wow. He made it look easy.
Well, that was a lot prettier than the first time he did it at Hermosa. Randy looks confident going around this thing. His feet are on it all the way around. He just rides it out like what?
94, that puts him right now in first place.
Well, you've got to wonder now with some of the tech riders still left to skate if that loop is going to be enough to win this contest. Because we've already seen Randy do it. We saw him do it the first time we ever approached this loop. There's a lot of different obstacles out there.
Oh, Bubba stays on his feet now. Didn't look quite as pretty, but he held it together. I think finally he feels like he's got it. Going up and around right there. You can see his arms swing around like, whoa, hold it together.
His feet actually left the loop for a moment there. Reminiscent of the first time Randy did it, but it's not going to be enough to put him really in contention to win this thing, but you like the perseverance, and you like to see him finally stick it and conquer his demon.
Speaking of sticking it, Aaron Feinberg's going to try to make magic on that rail, and we've got a few skaters with their biggest stunts still to come.
The future has arrived. ASAskate.com. Catch some airs with some of the most extreme athletes in the world without leaving your seat. Feed your mind. Feed your habit. Plug in to the cutting-edge lifestyle. Shop the ASA e-store. Get the latest videos, music, and fashion.
Man turns analog.
For everything skating, ASAskate.com.
ASA Pro Tour at Philips Fusion is brought to you by Philips Electronics, making things better all the time. By Norelco, put it to the test. And for all the latest on skating, check out ASAskate.com. Feed your habit. We are getting down to the wire. A lot of huge tricks on the contour course here at the ASA Pro Tour in Huntington. Shane Scour needs to step it up, try something unique.
With so many stunts built into this course, you like to see a skater who comes out and finds something that no one else even saw. And Shane even putting a line together, coming out of that unique grind. Watch how he jumps up onto the rail. This is like a far side royale, front side royale, and there's about a 20-foot drop on the other side of that railing before he jumps back into the roll-in. Very dangerous move. And then he has enough composure and speed to pull off a 900 over the box.
Rewarded, 92 puts him in a tie for second place right now. Ryan Dawes going for the huge Kamikaze 180. He nailed it this time. Earlier he tried it and actually put a hole right in the flooring.
Well, watch what he's doing. He launches all the way over the box and clears the entire landing ramp. So that's a lot of speed coming down. Able to roll away from it.
We gotta love the unique spirit. He actually gets the same score for that he did for his Disaster Royale.
Aaron Feinberg posted a good first-round score without even sticking that thing flawlessly. That was a much better attempt at it. In fact, that was pretty perfect. Fast slide, balanced on one foot, and he's balanced on the front foot, so it's so hard to get in the balanced position and able to hold it all the way through, flat and down. Very, very difficult.
Well, that is easily the most tech thing we've seen, and no surprise it came from Aaron Feinberg. 98! Wow. The judge is definitely impressed. He sits well out in front right now.
Carlos not posting a score yet is only because he hasn't landed. It doesn't do justice to how difficult this is. Going wall ride, true spin alley-oop topside sold. Now, a true spin alley-oop topside would be a difficult trick on any rail, but add to that the fact that he's about 15 feet in the air.
Well, and he's got to go over a gap, so he's got to get a certain amount of distance, and he's doing a wall ride into it.
There's a lot going on here, and this is very, very dangerous.
Bang, there's the wall ride. Across. Perfect.
That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Very dangerous, very technical. That is exactly what you expect from a best trick contest. Watch what he does, how he bounces off the wall and then has to spin true spin over the top of the rail before he locks on topside alley-oop sole and then jump into the other transition. So dangerous.
Wow, 96. Carlos Pianowski sits in second behind Aaron Feinberg. 3 huge tricks, very different from each one of them. There's your top 3. Aaron Feinberg takes the gold, or rather the loop.
Last time we were on the contour course, we saw guys winning doing the loop. This week you won with a more technical trick. Why don't you tell me about that trick? What made it so difficult?
Well, it's one of the hardest tricks out there right now, and I was just trying to bring something new that I did last time. You know, like I could vary it from one grind to the fast slide, but launching up to it just the fast slide and balancing your weight without dropping your other leg, it's pretty hard. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pull it or not, but you know, you got to go all out in these things and try to, you know, do the best you could do.
Well, you stuck with your trick, technicality was rewarded, and he skates away with the contour course trophy.
Carlos did that wall ride to true alley-oop topsail into the across the gap, and I was like, that better take at least at least second. Wasn't sure if it beat Aaron. I knew it'd be me. I wanted it. I was like totally cool with that. I want to see competitions end up how they should be ranked.
I have to do my best here, because if I don't do my best in the comps, how can I stay here? I don't have money to stay if I don't get placed in the comps. So I just try to do my best, and I'm always gonna do that. I cannot stop.
And rewarded with his back against the wall. What a great combination. This is the Corn Nuts sick trick. Carlos Pianowski, no sponsors, needed the money, nailed second place with an amazing combination trick. That's it for the stunts here at the contour course. Thanks for hanging with us from Huntington Beach. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.